Hey, one World Entertainment, and a strange and interesting bit of news broke over the weekend about DC's new plan for a possible new movie that was going to see Bane and Deathstroke. Now, it was either going to be a team up, and it sounds like it was meant to be a team up, but it was going to be a live action movie. There's an update to this story, but the first part of the story, though, is also a bit worrying. So the first part said, THR reports that a Bane and Deathstroke project is officially in development at DC Studios. Details are sparse, but we know that Captain America Brave New World writer Matthew Orton is working on the script. No director is attached. That's not good news that the Captain America Brave New World writer is a part of this. It should probably also be asked which writer, because they went through a good few of them. And the movie apparently is absolutely horrendous. And that was from internal screenings that said that. Even now, after they reshot the entire movie, it's a whole new movie, and it's still meant to be pretty bad. So, not good news that he's on board. But there's a new update to this saying DC Studios' planned Deathstroke and Bane team-up may actually be part of a much bigger DCU movie. Are they going to try and just do yet another mashup of all the villains? Let's find out. So it says, yesterday evening, the news broke that DC Studios is developing a Bane and Deathstroke team-up movie from Captain America Brave New World writer Matthew Orton. For fans of the iconic villains, this came as an exciting development, even if it does seem a little odd for James Gunn and Peter Safran to seemingly be prioritizing these two over the likes of Batman and Wonder Woman. Is it though? They're doing everything backwards anyway. So it continues saying, it didn't take long for some fans to point out that this feels like a blatant way to try and emulate Deadpool and Wolverine's success. However, there could be more to the project than meets the eye. According to Deadline's report, exact plot details are still uncertain, and sources also stressed the two characters would be in the movie, but it's unclear if they would be the central figures of the project. In other words, it may not be a feature revolving solely around the two Batman villains. While there is a slim chance Orton is secretly working on The Brave and the Bold or Teen Titans, there are rumblings among social media scoopers that this movie is, in fact, Secret Six. Secret Six is a monarch that has been used by a few different teams in the DC universe. The original version was a group of adventurers blackmailed into working together by their mysterious leader, Mockingbird. Villains Unite later introduced a new version consisting solely of supervillains. This team was put together by Lex Luthor posing as Mockingbird to take down the secret society of supervillains, and they used the House of Secrets as their base. There are at least some similarities between them and the Suicide Squad Task Force X, but given Gunn's love for that team and his interest in having villains team up, and as he's done with Peacemaker and Bloodsport, revealing they're not all bad, Secret Six makes sense. It's clearly still very early days for this project anyway, and as it wasn't mentioned on DC Studios Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters slate, it could be a Chapter 2 project meant for the next wave of the DCU storytelling. So, do you want yet another project, whether it be on the big screen or small screen, of nothing but villains trying to be heroes? The answer would be flat out, fuck no. Go away with this crap at this stage. Like, do they not realize that Marvel is now trying to emulate what DC did? The Suicide Squad worked like the Suicide Squad, and then Marvel are trying to do their version of it with the likes of Thunderbolts. And now we're hearing that they want to go in the Marvel route and go, hey, let's make all the villains. Why? Why would you want to watch an entire movie centered around Bane and Deathstroke and maybe a few other villains without the heroes? I mean, just everything now that they're doing with the DCU just flat out says they're doing everything wrong. You know, not just have they made a Superman movie that they've just crammed a shit ton of other characters into, which made no sense, but now we're hearing a Bane and Deathstroke movie, either solo with just the two of them teaming up, or possibly with a bunch of other villains being teamed up, from the writer of a movie that's going to absolutely bomb, and we haven't even been told anything about the next DCU Batman or Wonder Woman. Like, are you serious? So we have now, in the likes of team-ups, we got coming the Lantern series, we got the Authority coming. We're being told that the Swamp Thing movie may actually be a bit of a team-up. We got Creature Commandos, and now they're talking about this. Like, I'm probably forgetting one in there, but that's 5 mashup teams. Like, come on. Can they not go? We'll make a Superman movie, then we'll make a Batman movie, then we'll do a Wonder Woman movie, and then once we get those out of the way, then we'll mess around with other things. And more so, maybe you should hold off on doing this shit until, I don't know, maybe say your first movie comes out and is either a success or not. Because what's the point in announcing all of this, start getting people to write all these scripts and stuff, and then your first movie comes out and bombs? What do you do then? You're not going to be pushing forward with those plans. It's such a head scratcher to hear all this crap coming out with characters nobody wants solo movies for. With it, they really are just falling apart. They think, oh, let's just do this and this and this and this. Everybody will get excited. And at the end of the day, nobody's getting excited. You're going to announce all this stuff and people are going to go, where's your next Batman? What about these characters? Where's your next Wonder Woman? Why are you not announcing these? It's a joke. And it pretty much is showing us that maybe James Gunn was the absolute worst choice to lead this thing forward. But time will tell. And this thing at the moment, you know, they're saying it's in production. They have the writer, no director attached. It sounds like the type of movie that James Gunn will try and direct himself. But I don't know anyone who's going to have interest in this. If you do, let us know in the comments and let us know why. But we'll wait and see what actually happens. And it's funny, because when they're saying, oh, we want to use Deathstroke, it sounds like, oh, you just want to take Ben Affleck's idea when he was going to have Batman versus Deathstroke. And then, what's his name? Magnolia was meant to be Deathstroke, and that all fell apart. And all of a sudden, Deathstroke is one of their main players that they want to look at. Yeah, sounds like they're just stealing someone else's plans, doesn't it? We'll wait and see. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.